Good morning. I was grouchy this morning when I woke up, and I thought I would start this idea I had for a series of readings that I'm going to do. So, the first thing I'm going to read is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I'll read you the first chunk of it, and then if your interest is piqued, you can follow up and read some more. Okay? Far out in the uncharted backwaters of the unfashionable end of the western spiral arm of the galaxy lies a small, unregarded yellow sun. Orbiting this at a distance of roughly 92 million miles is an utterly insignificant little blue-green planet whose 8 descended life forms are so amazingly primitive they still think digital watches are a pretty neat idea. This planet has, or rather had, a problem, which was this. Most of the people living on it were unhappy for pretty much of the time. Many solutions were suggested for this problem, but most of these were largely concerned with the movements of small green pieces of paper, which is odd because on the whole, it wasn't the small green pieces of paper that were unhappy. And so the problem remained. Lots of the people were mean, and most of them were miserable, even the ones with digital watches. Many were increasingly of the opinion that they'd all made a big mistake in coming down from the trees in the first place, and some said that even the trees had been a bad move, and that no one should have left the oceans. And then, one Thursday, nearly 2,000 years after one man had been nailed to a tree for saying how great it would be to be nice to people for a change, a girl, sitting on her own in a small cafe in Rickmansworth, suddenly realized what it was that had been going wrong all this time, and she finally knew how the world could be made a good and happy place. This time it would work, and no one would have to get nailed to anything. Sadly, however, before she could get a phone to tell anyone about it, a terrible, stupid catastrophe occurred, and the idea was lost forever. So, next time you have an idea that you think can change the world around you, make it a better place, I'd like to encourage you to act on that as soon as you can, just in case our world blows up.